Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Here I will retell the story entitled Witchcraft for Sale by Doris. Before continue the story, let me introduce myself first. My name is Lintang Avira Yustistia and PM A1B020106. Alright, let's get straight into the story. The story is about an accident in the life of a black servant cook and his employers. A white South African missionary couple and their boy Teddy, who becomes a great friend of the cook, Gideon. The relationship between the boy and the cook is warm and based on respect until one day, the boy shows racial prejudice. And then Gideon still respects the boy but keeps a distance. One day, Teddy is bit in the eyes by a venomous snake and there are fears that he will go blind. Gideon finds a root and uses it to treat and rescue Teddy's eye sick with. The parents are forever grateful to Gideon for saving Teddy and give him a rice and present for his family. Not long after this, a scientist appears at the home, forcing the Farquhars into persuading Gideon to reveal which plants he used for the treatment. Gideon got angry quickly and then showed the scientist some assholes plan and the relationship between the Farquhars and Gideon is now tense. The Farquhars fail to understand that Gideon is a kind of a sacred man in his community. The knowledge he has about plants was passed to him from a cousin man and he will pass it to another careful cousin person in the black African community. Gideon also fails to see the Farquhar's point of view. They cannot understand why he refused to share the magical drug with others. They think he is being stubborn and selfish. After some time, the family starts to carefully joke about Gideon's behavior in a beloved manner, and Gideon is brave as he loves polity with them. However, Lintang tries to show the reader that racial prejudice establishes barriers among people. People can easily avoid that gap if only they understand the point of view of one another. Doris Lintang is a multicultural writer who appreciates daughter. She showed that the Africans have culture and they are not inhuman. The narrators reflects Lintang's point of view to indicate that some white people are racist. She wants to say that the idea of the white man burden is false. The story wants to show that the kind relationship between the boy and the servant cannot last forever. Although the servant raises him up, plays with him, tells him story and the boy is attached to him, the circumstances will differ because when the boy understands and begins to know the fact of life, there will be a barrier between them. Okay, now next, the situation which affected the relationship between them goes back when the boy was about 6 years and used to make circles with his scooter around the black tiles until he was threatened and went away. When the servant blamed him and asked about the reason, the boy said He's only a black boy. And look, Gideon turned away from him without speaking, and soon the boy broke an orange to Gideon, saying, "This is for you." He could not say sorry, as the social berries taught him that he is a master and he cannot apologize for a black person. But instead he brings Orange Anna's apology. It is clear that he could not lose Gideon's affection. The idea of discrimination is obvious. However, this incident is a turning point between them. It's very sarcastic how a scientist cares only for money. This is shown to the character of the scientist who wants to find out the secrets of the plants. According to him, it is not about science, but about material benefit, whereas the black man, with all his simplicity, he understands the value of saying people. In fact, the idea of the black man is mocked, since it is the white man who comes to benefit from the culture of the black. The black recognizes that the white man does not care about civilization, so he refuses to give away his culture only to bring him money. Applying the future of the short story, this is an individual experience that has a universal significance. It is about the idea of the black and the white. The story deals with the conflict between traditional medicines, which has freed the pharmaceutical industry from its interests. It also deals with cultural difference and social class. There is unity of action and unity of page, but there is not unity of time, as the short does not mention chronological order for the development of the boy. Okay, Lizing title also satirizes the whites' view of the native. The whites wrote the signs were published by the black natives. Remedies for fatal medical condition up and down. The district people were telling anecdotes, reminding each other of things that had happened to them. They found the different cases shocking and mysterious and often talk about the peculiar indents the occurred. Because of the accent, the natives went to maintain secrecy. The whites saw their remedies as witchcraft. All of them know that in the west of Africa are waiting value drug located in bark, in simple-looking leaves, in roots. However, they knew that the natives should not share their secrets with them, which furthermore proves their theory of witchcraft. The magical drug would remain where it was, unknown and useless, except to the tiny gathering of Africans who had the knowledge native. The witches at a level of contempt for the native because they should not give up their witchcraft for it to be sold. Okay, we've come to the end of the presentation. This is all I can say about the story Witchcraft for Sale written by Doris Lintang. Okay, from this story, hopefully we all get a lesson that we should not discriminate between people. Sorry if my submission made a reading mistake. I also thank you for listening to this story I read. May we always be healthy and be awaited from this COVID-19. Amin. See you next time. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.